So the best of these white papers that are presented at the show are then collected and published twice a year in the Journal of the CMSC, which I'm proud to say the QD team helps to produce, and the quarterly CMSC World e-newsletter. So coming on Monday is going to be the call for papers announcement, which will contain further details about how and why you're going to want to maybe submit a paper for a presentation at the CMSC in 2013. So joining us now via Skype to chat about the call for papers and the benefits of presenting at the conference is Michael Raphael, President and CEO of Direct Dimensions and CMSC Technical Presentation Coordinator. Michael, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Michael.
It's our pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining us. So, Michael, fill us in a little bit on some of the details about how this all works. So, if someone is interested in presenting a paper at CMSC in San Diego this summer, how would they go about it?
Okay, so as you rightly pointed out, our call for papers comes out on Monday. This comes out in the form of a press release, and it goes, of course, up on our cmsc.org website. And this call for papers is essentially an announcement that describes the type of papers that we're looking for, the type of content, the format of the papers. When we say papers, we're also talking about presentations. That's a large part of this conference, of course, are the technical presentations that we present at the conference. Last year, I think we had about 26 of them. So that's about our normal, somewhere in the range of 22 to even as close as 30 technical presentations. You may submit a technical paper along with the presentation, and we encourage that, of course, which would be, as Mike pointed out, a white paper of sorts or a technical paper. And all of those are the details of that in terms of what the formats and style of paper and whatnot is included in our guidelines that we will put out with the press release. And again, we'll go up on our website and we'll be promoting this and Quality Digest and other news outlets and whatnot to hopefully get a good mix of presentations for July for our conference.
So who are these presenters? Where do they come from, and how do you find them? How do they find you? What's their background usually?
That is the magic, Mike. I mean, CMSC certainly is a unique conference. You know, it's our 29th year this year, which we're proud to say. And we have an incredible mix of international quality, measurement, metrology professionals from all over the world. And we're really proud of that. It's really the conference of the year for anyone doing 3D coordinate metrology that's in that field, or research, or developing products. So we really have a good mix, for example, of universities. Last year we had Clemson University. We had a number of we have national labs and research councils. We had both NIST, presenters from NIST as well as the NRC up in Canada. We had several, I do mean more than two actually, from a particular university in Germany that we're very proud to say. In fact, I'll give them a plug, the Leibniz University in Hanover. Really quite pleased with the quality of their submissions last year, and we were proud to be able to offer all three of these submissions speaking slots as well as accept their technical papers. And as Mike pointed out, the best of these papers are selected for our twice annual journal. We have on the order of 4 to maybe sometimes 5 technical papers published in the Journal of the CMSC, which, as you pointed out, Quality Digest does a wonderful job in helping us produce that. It's a highly coveted publication, I have to admit. We get a lot of requests for copies, for reprints of the articles, as well as just people that look to get that content information off of our website. That when you're a member of CMSC, which is a very nominal fee, if you come to the conference, you're automatically a member. But if you're not, if you're unable to come, for a very small fee, in fact, it's $25, and we encourage as many of you to sign up and become members of CMSC. You will not only get a copy of this journal each year, each quarter, each half a year, there's twice per year, but you'll also be able to go online and pull down the content, not just for the current publications, but go back in time. I think we have 8 or 10, maybe even close to 11 or 12 years worth, like you may know, of Quality Digest produced CMSC journals.
Yeah, I think it's now 12 or 13 issues. So yeah, there's a lot of good content up there.
They're nice issues.
They're
too,
nice issues. Well, if I do say so ourselves, yeah, we love working with the CMSC on producing those. Mike, you mentioned a little bit about who comes to the show and the reasons for coming to the show. talk a little bit about who does come to the show. What if our users, our viewers out there do decide to come out to San Diego in July and check it out, who are they going to see? What are they going to kind of have a chance to learn, and who are they going to meet at the show?
Great, thanks. So no question, the technical content at the conference is one of our strongest features, and the ability to sit through morning sessions twice each day of technical presentations. Again, 2 tracks, which we've done for a couple of years now. It's loaded with content. So that's each of the mornings. The main mornings, we have, of course, a plenary session in the first day where we have general business and updates about the industry, and the vendors all get up and tell us their latest products and what they're going to see at the exhibit hall. So another component, in fact, is the exhibit hall. And so we have, I think it's upwards of 40 to 50 different exhibitors. These are OEMs and service providers and people in the industry that sell their services and their products and whatnot. And they come as exhibitors to CMSC, have the typical trade show booth, for example. Some have more than a couple. And you can learn, you can touch, you can feel, you can play with the equipment, the software, the tools. Talk to these people, get intimate with the technology, take a demonstration of all of this type of thing, as well as interact with users that come from all over the world. We get 300 to 400 people a conference, which is great. I think we're shooting for over 400 this year, which would be fantastic. There's actual people like myself who have been in this industry for more than 20 years are there. There's many long-time old-timers that have been in this industry for a long time that you can interact with. So if you've never been to a CMSC, it's never too late. Now would be a great time to come out to San Diego. We would love to see you. We do move around from city to city every year, so we give as many different regional areas an opportunity to come and take part in CMSC, and we're proud of that fact that we move this around. It's always in July, at least as far back as I can remember, which is I've been involved for I think 15 or 16 years. But it does float around. It'll come back east the following year, which is great. So we're looking forward to it. It's always my main thing is that you will not be able to do all the things you'll want to do. There's that many people to talk to network with, to meet, to get some ideas, to get tips and tricks, whether you're a user, a novice, whether you're interested in learning about this technology for the first time. So if you use, as Mike pointed out, some of these hardware tools like arms, the portable arms, the articulating arms for measuring parts, whether it's close range with scanners on those arms, photogrammetry equipment, laser radars, laser trackers, any type of white light or structured light type scanners. And we do have usually quite a few new technology components that find us at CMSC and come from different areas of the world that are displaying their work, their technology or their products for the first time. And we're very proud to be often a launch point for some of these technologies.
Well, Mike, that's great. I think you did a great job presenting the reasons, good reasons to come to the show. Before I let you go, you're not only the technical presentation coordinator for CMSC, you're also the president and CEO of Direct Dimensions. Take a minute and just tell me a little bit about Direct Dimensions and what they do and how you came to the CMSC.
Sure, I appreciate that. So Direct Dimensions, I founded Direct Dimensions in 1995 after coming out of aerospace field. And I worked in aerospace and helped develop, many people know this, but the Ferro arm that's very popular today. I was their first user, their first customer and their first user, and helped develop it. And decided there was going to be a thing where this technology would be demanded, and started Direct Dimensions. And we've grown quite steadily since 1995 by adding lots of new technology, measurement equipment. Our primary focus is 3D metrology, and we use pretty much most of the tools out there. We're well known for our laser scanning capabilities and reverse engineering capabilities for all types of objects, from very small to very large. We're deeply involved, in fact, these days in building scanning, and we use scanners to scan airplanes and facilities and structures and factory environments and things like that, all the way down to mechanical parts and assemblies and components. If it's small enough, it ships to us. If it's larger, we go to it with our portable metrology equipment. We've been all over the world. We're proud of our capabilities, and we think it's rather unique in not just the U.S., but potentially around the world in terms of our depth, breadth, and capabilities in this world.
Well, great. Great. Well, thanks, Mike. That's perfect. I think that sums it up well. Thank you for joining us again, telling us a little bit about your company, about CMSC, and of course the call for papers, which we'll all look forward to this Monday. So thanks again for joining us. We'll see you again down the road. There it is. Thanks, Mike.